Hey, what's going on guys? It's DeBron25 here, and today I am bringing you a super exciting video about Call of Duty World War II. Now, as you guys can see on your screen right now, you are watching the Call of Duty World War II reveal trailer, but we are actually not going to be covering anything specifically pertaining to the reveal trailer itself. But during the reveal live stream, the developers of Sledgehammer Games, which is who is creating this game, 2017-18's Call of Duty game, they hinted and gave us a super small sneak peek at something called Headquarters. You guys can see this right here. From the headquarters that you guys can see right now, basically at the beginning there's just two guys standing on the top of like a little hill, and those two guys are level 55. Now, what's cool about this is that they're not like, that's going to be the max level. That's going to be the max level that's in the game. So they're not going to be like super hard levels to reach. The procedures are going to be pretty simple and easy to get through. But chances are throughout the game they're going to add more procedures like they have past few Call of Duties. Now, something that I really want to focus on in the headquarters specifically, that's all this video is going to be about, is the names that come up with the headquarters, like the names of the people running around down in the bottom of the little, I'll call it a campground, but that's not really what I'm not thinking of the term right now, but it's basically like a campground for all of the Army soldiers, Marines, Navy SEALs, whatever it is that was in World War II. That's what you guys are seeing down there in the little campground. If you guys can remember back to the Black Ops 2 multiplayer reveal trailer, they had specific classes that popped up on your screen, and I'm going to show you guys the reveal trailer right now. But the reveal trailer showed some specific classes and gave us little hints at what perks could be, what weapons were in the game. Like, it kind of just gave us some little hints and teasers on what was actually going to be in multiplayer, even though it didn't give us the exact information, every single gun, weapon, perk, whatever that was going to be in the game. It even showed some kill streaks. So one of these classes was for Only Use Me Blade. Now, for all of you guys that are new to Call of Duty and have just got into the Call of Duty series, Only Use Me Blade was a guy, he was a YouTuber that literally ran around with only a knife. And I can remember him from Modern Warfare 2. I think that's when he was like really big with only using the blade. So like, he only ever got kills from knifing people. He never once got a kill by shooting his gun. And the way that he got to do this was that a class that was created for you before you even leveled up, it had a knife attached to a pistol. Like, you had a knife in one hand and a pistol in the other, so you could use the knife and level up that pistol. Like, that was an attachment on the pistol. So then he just kept using that class until he leveled up to a spot in multiplayer where he could unlock that pistol. And once he unlocked the pistol, he already had the knife unlocked. So he just got to constantly keep using his blade only. And that was his way of running around with only a blade. But as you guys can see in the trailer, the class is nicknamed this certain way to show that you can run around in Black Ops 2 with only a knife. Now, that was the first time that Call of Duty had ever allowed the individual player to run around with specifically only a knife. You would always had to have had a gun as your primary weapon, but in Black Ops 2 you didn't have to. You could literally only use a knife, and that's where that got started. And you could put tomahawks on your class, stuff like that, as you guys could see from the trailer. So that was one of the names. One of the names was Only Use Me Blade in Black Ops 2. And so if you look at the headquarters, you have the names Canadian Division, Demolition Pit, Stronghold, and Mortars Out. Those are the four names that I want to focus on. Now, focusing on Canadian Division, They said in the multiplayer, or not in the multiplayer reveal, sorry, the campaign reveal, the worldwide World War II reveal trailer, they said in the live stream that there would be different divisions that you could pick, much like the mission teams in Infinite Warfare, which is something that a lot of people really like. So it's basically going to be like the mission teams from Infinite Warfare, from what everybody's saying. But the Canadian division could be one of those divisions. Like, they could just be hinting at it the same way that they did on Black Ops 2 with Only Use Me Blade. Basically, what I'm thinking is that one of the divisions is going to be the Canadian division. So that would be really cool, being able to play as Canadian soldiers, and just being able to play as different soldiers throughout multiplayer. To give your character a different look. Same thing with like mission teams. Like, I wish mission teams gave you the opportunity to look different, which in turn they do, because you unlock different things from being that mission team in Infinite Warfare. But I think being able to actually physically be a character from a different area of the world, that would be really cool. There's endless possibilities. Like, there could be a German division, there could be a United States division, and so on and so on, stuff like that. Okay, now the next name I want to focus on is Demolition Pit. Now, Demolition was a game mode that was in almost every Call of Duty that I played. Now, I started in Black Ops 1. It was in Black Ops 1 all the way through Call of Duty Ghost, I believe. It might not have been Ghost, but I do believe it was in Ghost. But then once we got to the jetpack games, it was no longer in Advanced Warfare, or AW. They had it in Black Ops 3, but it wasn't very popular because it was really easy to kill everybody off the bomb. Since you did have jetpacks, you could just jump over the bomb. And also, you couldn't really spawn trap. Now, in the boots on the ground games, Demolition was really popular for spawn trapping, and it was a lot of fun if you were the team spawn trapping and not getting spawn trapped. That was the thing. It was basically the first team to get the spawn trap down basically won. That would be really cool for it to come back as an actual playlist, which is what I think this name is hinting to here. Then you look at the name Stronghold. The name Stronghold could be a new game mode. They said that they are having 3 new game modes in this game. So why can't Stronghold be part of the game? They also have a new playlist, or a new playlist called War, I think is what it's called. And basically, you're going to be an Axis division and an Allied division, and you're basically just going to fight over certain points on the map, kind of like domination. But I think one team is going to be defensive the whole time, and then the other team is going to be offensive, and you just got to kind of push them back and see how long they can hold, kind of like Safeguard was in Black Ops 3, where you had to move the robot across the map. I think that's what it's going to kind of be like, but it's Sledgehammer Games' own rendition of that game type. Another thing I think of is Hardpoint. When you think of Stronghold, like, you gotta hold down an objective. But what I think they're gonna do, what I think Stronghold is going to be, I think it's gonna be Headquarters. It's gonna be the new name for Headquarters, because Headquarters was in every single boots on the ground game that I can think of up to Ghost. I'm not 100% sure if it was in Ghost, but I know for sure it was in Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 was the game before Ghost, and everybody loved playing Headquarters. But since they have this thing called Headquarters, which is what we're focusing on, you can just roam around and show off your badges or camos, whatever they're going to allow you to show off in the Headquarters. They can't really call the game mode Headquarters, so I think they're going to call it Stronghold, and we're going to have to fight over these specific strongholds or areas on the map, and whichever team gets it starts getting points. And I think that's what that's going to be. So then the last one is Mortars Out, and this one I think is going to be a kill streak. The mortar shells, something like that. Obviously, this name kind of obviously says the word mortar in the name, but why would a name be like Mortars Out? Like, that's like it's saying, like, okay, this guy's saying Mortars Out and he's calling it a mortar strike or something like that. So I think that mortars are going to be a kill streak in the game. That's focusing on the divisions, game types, and kill streaks all in the game. I haven't really been able to look at all of the names. It's kind of hard to zoom into, but if you guys end up finding more names that could mean something to be in multiplayer, don't hesitate to put them down in the comments below. This is just all I've found so far, and also there's a new website that has been leaked for Nazi zombies, I believe is what it is, and you have to like figure out these codes and stuff to put in the website, and then it gives you code names back, and then you got to figure out what it is. So basically that's where we're at now. We're starting to get a lot of multiplayer and co-op zombies Easter eggs within the game, and I have not seen anybody actually touch on this. So yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.